I have a guitar. Um, yeah. I used to know how to play the guitar. Way back when. Yeah. You won't believe me when I say the things that happened to me today. It all went bad, but should have been a breeze. It's like the sun and moon and stars and all the universe at large conspired to make me forget your Parmesan cheese. Now, I know that you like that funky flavor, that cheesy taste you crave for pizza, lasagna. It's a must. Ramen, pasta, fish, unbeatable, but all practically uneatable if you don't have your favorite fragrant dust. So there I was. It all was planned. I had my grocery list in hand, wallet in my pocket with my keys. And even knowing I'd drive past my favorite fishing spot, alas, I bravely passed it by to get you cheese. Just beyond the lake, it happened. A flash of light, a broom, a zap, and suddenly I found myself aloft. My car was flying. I looked down. I shouldn't have, because the ground was far away and didn't look too soft. I looked back up. My mouth I covered as up above a saucer hovered, a spaceship from beyond the planet Mars. And I saw fiendish faces peering down at me as I tried steering uselessly away inside my car. Up and up, the car was moving, sinister alien glances proving I was done for, yes, without a doubt. Suddenly, of their own accord, the doors opened on my beat-up Ford. My rod and rail and tackle box fell out. I briefly mourned my lures and baits, and they fell downwards toward the lake. I'd never fish again. That much was clear. Other things fell out there too, like some gifts that I picked up for you, and that sweater that your mom got me last year. As the car moved that way and this, I almost dropped the grocery list, but I grabbed it tightly before it had gone. If I could get away, survive, escape, and make it out alive, I'd still procure your precious Parmesan. The saucer opened, in I went, its bluish-greenish lighting lent a sickly cast upon the eerie scene. A being steadily came near, short of height with lack of ear, big of eye with scaly skin of green. Even for his smaller size, he scared me. I was terrified as he leaned closer, gave an awful hiss. I said, "Mister, you can probe me, slice and dice my frontal lobe, but please, sir, just don't take this grocery list." His interest piqued. He drew a blaster, set for stun, I hoped, and asked for me to give the list to him anon. My eyes grew wider at my blunder. How to get it back, I wondered, when he asked me, "What is Parmesan?" "It's cheese," I stammered, tried to tell him, topping with a pungent smell. My heart was beating mightily and fast. More of the little men appeared, and without warning, they all cheered with variants of, "Now it's ours at last." They explained, for years we've searched, seeking as our stomachs lurch, for condiments to flavor Martian meat. Salt and pepper we have tried, but not a thing is satisfied our desire for things that smell like feet. We'll let you go, since you have aided in our search for smelly, grated flavor you can pour in flaky piles. For now we must amass a hoard and clean out every grocery store and pizza place within 100 miles. And just like that, my car was dropping toward the lake. My ears were popping from the speed as I began to fall. They stopped me. Just before the crash and softly placed the car on asphalt, you could hardly tell I'd flown at all. And somehow there, by my back wheel, I saw my trusty rod and reel. Despite the tumble, none the worse for wear. In fact, the line was getting tauter, the bobber bobbing in the water. It somehow cast itself while in the air. Now I can tell you don't believe me. Think I just forgot the cheese, the only task you gave me I forgot. But I have solid proof that these weird aliens stole your stinky cheese. Here's a picture of the fish I caught. I wrote that. Guitar.